Hey, Sir Elron Hodler, Lorizon, Texas, football. Just gonna be talking a little bit about Warsaken, like usual. This is a Warsaken week for sure with Blitz coming out. We'll wait until a couple more people get in before we start the grubfish or anything. Most of you here already know the deal about Warsaken, I'd imagine. If you don't, the big thing is card types. Buildings, intel, force, morale, weather, and weapons of mass destruction. We'll start with the biggest one that's probably going to cost the most to get if you're brand new and just wanting to build a deck. It's WMDs. Right now the floor on them I think is like 8 or 9 wax, might be going up. But having 4 of the same WMD is good for any deck, I believe. Some people don't run it. I think at least running one set is good. I personally run 2 in my decks. So all 4 of these decks have 8 WMDs in them. They're different styles too. I got a nice little force, intel, and then a weather mech, and then full weather. Because honestly, full weather is sick. It might be a little frustrating for your opponents, though, watching you take 9 turns in a row. Alright, I like it. Slowly became my pulls. Yeah, I've been huge into Warsaken ever since they came out. This really isn't much. This is my best leader. Leader-wise, if you guys are in it for the loot, I'm only making 750 loot a day, which isn't that much. I think I'm like $200 into the game or something. Sure, you could get Sergeant 1 for around there too if you did your research and upgraded different things. I just upgraded leaders because they're easier to do and you get more. What up, Nesty? I'm actually going to open your packs and give some of the cards away that you sent me. I figured it's only fitting. I don't have a ton of Warsaken cards to give away, but I will have some cards. Today we're just going to be doing Warsaken cards. There's no wheel or anything. I'm going to try to give them out in 4 of a kind, so it helps you with your Blitz deck if happen to be newer. Yeah, weather is totally even my favorite. Taking the 3 additional actions, I almost never do. The extra turn is where it's at. Morale's like your fire deck, you burn them. Force is needed in any deck because you need it to eliminate the leader at the end of the game. So, you can also eliminate territories. So take out 1, WMD takes out 2. Intel is your classic mill. It is actually the counter to weather if you start milling your opponent's deck. You can also mess up their whole synergy with bouncing cards to the discard pile, or yeah. And then buildings is kind of like the anti-intel. So it has this nice little rock, paper, scissors synergy between all the types of cards. Yeah. Warsaken booster packs are pretty cheap. Same for Elite. Nothing in here. So I think I'm going to start things off with opening these booster packs so I have a little bit of loot to give away. Hey, Reddish. You're always appreciated in the community. Thanks for doing so much. By the way, I got some new red box images I made. Might be interested in. Oh, Wifey was off work and you went to the fair? That sounds fun. I've been missing out on the state fair stuff all week. My car insurance went up $50 from my last plans. Oh my god. Can't do anything. We're eating ramen.
Warsaken.
So I am absolutely addicted to opening packs on Wax. See if we pull anything good. Yo. Yo. Alright. This is a pretty good pull. Any leader pack is a good pull in my opinion. We'll open that other one real quick. You got a grubfish, you are more than welcome to get in with that exclamation play Wax wallet ID. And I do have an open code here in a little bit. Just kind of wanted to go over some of the basics. I know there's a lot of people that don't have a Blitz deck built yet. So I think a few key points on building one would be good. Maybe even the more experienced players will learn something they do. Probably not though. Alright, here's the card behind it. There's a rank 3, which is great. I needed another nuclear aftermath, but coming out with that foil Goliath, can't be mad at those pulls today. Alright, we got into the packs. We talked a little bit about Blitz and the rules. I'm sure a lot of you are still a little confused, but we're going to make a deck real quick before I start, just to kind of show you what you would need and some of the little tricks I've learned when building a deck. So if you build a deck, there's different types of cards. You see these two are actually different. You can tell by the mint numbers. I think that's probably the easiest way on a lot of them that look the same. But some of them are full art and some of them are not. That's the difference. It's hard to tell on some of the cards like Dexter Smith where it's darker. You can't really see it that well. So you do need 4 of every card, and you need to play at least 3 in your deck of it. So right here, I would add this. If you do have the same kinds, you can just plus it up. So you got a bunch of promos. So you're left with adding your 4 cards like this sometimes. And say I added too many of this card thinking they were the same. Or whatever. Like I got the 4 and I'm thinking I got the 4. You can show missing. And it's a little bit hard to see unless you're highlighted over them, but it will show you that I am missing this card. So, good way to check what you're missing if you built a deck and you're like, what, I'm missing cards. Each card type has its own show missing button. So, maybe we won't build the whole deck here today. I just kind of wanted to showcase that point specifically. Yeah, the main thing is your arsenal ratio. I'm just going to go back so you can see a different deck. Like this one. I think this is one of the cheaper decks to build. It's a weather deck. And you can see here that I have 36 weather cards. 4 of each weather card. There's 9 of them total. I got all 9 and 4 of each. 16 forces, and 8 WMDs. That's all that's in it. And I was looking at the floor. WMDs are a little expensive. And your leader is going to be a little expensive. Maybe your territories. Under 100 racks for sure to build this deck. Just built somebody one for like 15 racks, and I had the extra cards, but it really wasn't that much. I think it was like the leader, there was a card that was worth 50 racks that I gave him, but for the most part, yeah, with Blitz, all you have to worry about is the arsenal ratio. And then once you have a deck, sometimes you gotta refresh. Once you have a deck, oh shit, you can get a code, and then we'll actually play a game real quick before we start the grubfish. Anybody wants to get in to showcase their own deck against me or whatever, could win a little bit of stuff. Also, welcome to the stream. You're brand new. Talking a little bit about Warcraft, Warsaken, and we got this nice little grubfish up that we'll play right afterwards. Anybody in the chat possibly free for a game? The code is up there. If not, I can go throw it. Oh, there we go. Mountain Dew coming in. This is my full weather deck, Mountain Dew, so we'll see how it does. I don't think it's lost yet. A lot of the game relies on dice rolls, especially with the weather deck. I like to play doubles. I feel like most other players do that. You can play up to 4 cards on the board. So, I'm just going to play 2 doubles, and then this is kind of where the strategy comes in. I only have singles, so some people might just hold those in their hand. I'm going to get one out that I think might work. Pass my turn off. 5 is a good roll, by the way. Obviously, it's a 1-2-6 sided die. And already, I'm getting my first weather combo. If you get 3 of a kind, that's kind of what the game's about. You get to do whatever action that card is. Weather is extra turn for me. I'll have some extra cards to just kind of throw down there. Use my points where I can. And then, I do like to rush these, but I'm a little scared that I won't get out. So I'll prioritize my weather. Hopefully I don't have to pick that back up. And that's going to be like the end of my turn, because I can't do much. I can pull this up. That's one of my points. I'm going to do that way, because, you know, you can only lay 4 cards down on the playfield. And then, maybe play in my conditions to end my turn. Hey, what's up, Cyro? Seeing a couple Warsaken players in here. I don't got any super big prizes today. Just gonna be like a set of 4 for the winners, but you know, hopefully that helps them get closer to building their deck if they're looking to. You could run it without the WMD too. I wouldn't. But you can. Son of a... What's up, Jungle Duck? Me and Mountain Dew just throwing down a game real quick. Him stunning with his 1 of 10 later. It looks like he got a little bit of the weather going on, but then he played a force. Double force. Everything's really color-coded, too. Like, I can see that I have this nuclear blast that I can play. Or Max Harper. If it's red, that means you got enough to activate it. Like I said, I always kind of prioritize the extra turn in this deck. It's weather-based. Then after the next turn, I'll prioritize the WMD since it takes out 2 territories. Any 2 doesn't really matter unless you're playing a morale deck and can burn them straight for their life. or their morale, life morale, same thing. You can see that as territories when they die, they have like -4 or negative whatever. That would go directly towards the morale. Here you go. I'll trade you. And then I got my extra turn. You can only play one WMD per game. So if I draw my other one, it's kind of just like dead in the hand. I tend to try to keep them in the hand in case I get hand milled. Oof. Stun a little bit with that terrifying storm. Thanks for that foul there, General, by the way. Seen that a little late. If anybody has any questions, it's pretty self-explanatory. There's a little blue dot saying which person has the round. I wish there was like a little round symbol up here. Maybe something they'll add in the future. Green lets me know that I got one on the field, but not enough to activate it. So really, it's just kind of like a 3-of-a-kind game. A couple extra inputs. Like I said, I generally prioritize this, but since I have 3 on the board, sometimes just ending your turn is the way to go. Because you never know what you're going to play, and it takes a point to pick one per card up, too. You have to have 4 of everything, in my opinion. You can play 3s, but if you're new, I would just start with 4-of-a-kind. Because you have better chances of getting that. I have made a 3-of-a-kind deck, but it didn't work too well. So, once again, these are useless since I played a WMD. Here's my force cards and all my weather doubles. Not looking too good. And then there's cards like Ideal Conditions I've already played, so I know that's dead in the hand. You can look at your discard pile and kind of count the cards too if you'd like, or your enemies. Some turns you just got to pass it. I feel like it's a little bit smarter keeping that open slot. Yo, I love this community, man. Y'all are awesome. And if you haven't got into the grubfish, which it looks like everybody kind of did, we got 50 viewers. That's insane. First 17 minutes of the stream. Hope you guys are all enjoying yourself, and I'd love to see more of you guys get some blitz decks built. I know I said it costs like a little bit more than I thought, but right now you can literally go get some of those cards on secondary 30, 40, 0.3, 0.4 wax. So if you just buy a bunch of cheap weather cards or intel cards or force cards, you'll have duck built in no time. Almost no wax. Depending on where my wax is, I might. Yeah, we can buy a pack for the very last grubfish too. I'm only going to be streaming for about an hour here, and then we're going to raid into NFT Andy. He's going to play his first game of Warsaken too. We can get his deck built and everything. So you'll see why this weather deck is a bit of a an annoying one to play, because people will stack their turns up on like round 3, 4, whatever. There's not much you can do about it. There's 3 ways to endanger the leader. They have a better word for it. Compromise their leader. Thank you, Warsaken. It's like you read my mind. you can kill all 4 of their lands. You can make their morale go down to 0, or they can be out of a deck. All 3 of those options will have their leader
Here,
compromised.
hold my
And then you have to
sword.
play 3 forces. Forces have this little symbol right here to take out their leader at the end. Weather, intel, all that other stuff won't do anything to their leader. So, start it with a blinding sandstorm. Why not? Even though we really need a force to take the game home. Like, I got my second WMD. It's no good to me. I already took out 2. So there's not much I can do except for maybe way
In the shadows.
2 force cards and hope that this roll gives me that 3rd force card. And it did.
Tracking.
So I won't have to,
Select target.
make the game
Release
take me longer
Leader.
by playing more weathers or whatever. And good game, Mountain Dew. I have to throw you something after the stream. So yeah, that's Warsaken in a nutshell. There's my cheap deck. Obviously I have some cards that are shiny and stuff and aren't as cheap, but yeah, I literally built one of these, and the estimated value of it was like 60 wax. So, and 50 of that wax was all in one card. Is a foil leader. So yeah, you can get in super cheap if you buy the right cards. I'm gonna say Nefty Block is the place to go, or buy some packs from Warsaken site. Right now, if you hit up the marketplace, you can actually filter for what cards you want. I'm huge into the weather deck so far. They might nerf it in the future somehow. Maybe give you like, I was thinking about how they could nerf it. Maybe like give you 1 less card than you roll or something. Maybe it doesn't need to be nerfed because it has the mill. That's, like it just completely ruins that. You start milling their deck when they get low from drawing too many cards, their leader's exposed. It seems really balanced, honestly. But I got it under WMD right now, priced by lowest. And as you can see, you could go get like a set of Final Devotion. And this is really nice because they're all promos, so you could just 4-click it. Or Infected Water Supply. Yeah, you can get this pretty cheap right now. And those are one of the more expensive things you need. You don't need WMDs, but I'm saying pick up 2 sets if you can afford it. And a leader. Any leader will do. I personally like Xanawat. I know there's a ton of people that love Awadi. I'm using Thedo Lethabo because I have more of them, and I like their perks when it comes to loot. Because different leaders do different things. You can see all the loot rank rewards and XP requirements are over here, just underneath that. Claim your loot or change your leader, and you can see the different leader XP impacts and what they do. Negative 10% for buildings. I got a lot of carriers and destroyers, and I think he's a really well rounded out leader, so I go with him. But yeah, feel free to play around, look at it all. There's a lot to it, I know. Don't let it you have a waiting? Yeah, see? Don't let it overstimulate you. You don't have to learn any of the stuff right now. You just pick a leader. It's your blitz. None of it really matters. Maybe the health, like, not 100% sure on that one. I like how this dude's my leader on this one. It's just like not built. You'll be able to see that it's blitz ready, all owned, and standard ready just from clicking. This one, I don't own them all, but we'll go over that again. You can show missing if you don't have one. I accidentally clicked a 3rd Bella that I didn't have. It's blacked out like that. So don't let it get to overdo you, whatever. Anyways, let's run this grubfish. We got 53 people. Top 2 are gonna get a set of Warsaken cards. Maybe weather, maybe whatever. Just something cheaper to get them in. Yeah. Sorry, 1 second. That paused. Promise. We're good. Thank you, Mountain Dew. Good to know. I never actually checked that, but I'd assume it would go with the leaders. I feel like it shouldn't, though, since you don't get any of the other leader perks. Like, they should all be at 20. So, yeah, things to watch out for: your land, your leader's health, your land's morale killing ability at the bottom. That's kind of cool, but you can't go past 20, right? So 20 is kind of like what you want. Zane's a good leader for that. And Valorant has 22. 20 is max. Is it like max though? What happens if you play game 3 of life? See, we're all kind of learning here as a community anyways. Definitely not the most knowledgeable, but got a few games under my belt. Let's go with Warsaken force cards this round. Force are good. What am I doing? Start you off with some Mickey Blackstones. You know what? I got the Fabricator ready to go. And everybody's going to be a winner. Have something out for all of you. I got a Wax Wallet ID in. Exclamation, play Wax Wallet ID to get in. And let's find you 4 force cards. Not 1%. Oh, yeah, it's number 1. Okay. Agent Nika might be the one to go. I feel like this is going to mess up my deck. 2, 3, 4. I should have thought this one out, sorry. Sorry, there's some of the cheaper ones, but it works, you know, it's an extra force. You didn't have them. If not, you know, pay it forward. Get somebody else in it that might be missing. Force. Really, I just wanted to play a couple of these Zane matches. 661 3D3 if anybody would like to join.
Warsaken.
All right, easy does it. Is that somebody in chat, by the way? I'd assume it would be, but you never know. Well, no first turn win for me, but that's pretty good because I only have the 2 cards. Hey, I thought I've seen that name before. Oh shit, my bad, Dad. Yeah, and you can see there's like dead cards now. Yeah, they do. GeForce are expensive cards, man. Especially right now where people are stunning and want to play the four of them. I think I got one. Any more than one? Either way, it's not a ton. 6 points and I don't know what to do with them. I got 6 different weather cards. Oh, any one will do. Yeah, they're quite a bit. So if I went to type G-force, you can see the floor right now. It's probably like 40, 50 wax, I'm guessing. Oh, 88. Okay, so this is a little bit more than I thought, but yeah. This is one of my favorite. So, I mean, you don't need G-force in this. I do recommend having, WMGs and force cards for sure. Then it's all how you want to play. Maybe intel, maybe morale, maybe a little bit of everything. Personally, like weather for some reason. There's a grubfish open if you guys would like to get in. It is exclamation point play with the wallet ID. I think we'll do a weather card. Should have some extra weather cards for the top two. Now playing his first card. Looks like he has a couple different cards. He got some morale in there, some intel. Only one of each, so he's getting some bad rolls and some bad card pulls. Just like me. I mean, that's just how the game is. I like it. I really like that. There's a small chance of a first turn win, I believe. I could be wrong about this. There could be something that, stops you from doing it. But it's such a low percentage. Either way. That I haven't seen one yet. I don't think Warsaken's seen one yet either. Maybe we could ask in the Discord. Really friendly over there, by the way. Once you do get a Blitz deck set up, you can go over there to the old Warsaken, and I got a nice little strategy den where everybody posts their codes right now for the beta. So, and it's always popping over there. And I've noticed that when there isn't extra players, a lot of the core team will play a game just so everybody has a chance. I don't feel like not bad. I don't feel like anybody's, not getting a chance. So I prioritize those weathers. That's kind of how this one runs. Can't use the blast, but I can take out his territories this turn. If you haven't played your WMD and you run a deck like this that has 8, I always wait for my WMD before I use too many forces. Might not be the move, but it's what I do. Yeah, right. I was thinking you'd have to pull the W or the weather cards for sure. Um, so you'd start with maybe like two weather combinations, but they might have something that stops that too. Because I've never ran it yet. And Don, got you, bro. Make sure you guys get a little something in the future when I can afford it. We run that grubfish. Top two are gonna get a nice little set of some Warsaken cards. Blitz ready.
Hey, you!
What up, man? Sorry, I just taken a bite of some ramen before you said hi. Multi-skin here. Just the top two of this game are coming out with some more Saken cards. Yo, Reddish Fox, you win so much, you gotta start putting your wax wallet in there. Proper free coming out with that first win. You can get into the next one with that exclamation play wax wallet ID. Should have some extras of I didn't think this through all that well. I'm worried that I might not actually have extras. Wish there's like that little number that tells you how many of them you have. I'm just gonna make this easier on me. I'm sorry, guys. Set a selfless hero. Man, why are you always doing the most, bro? That sounds very uncomfortable for you. Honestly, I think your viewers would love it, though. Still down for that pudding challenge one day. You gotta be able to afford it first. What was I doing? Twitch. We're gonna grab Reddish Fox's name real quick. Yeah, crickets. Yeah, man. Why are you torturing yourself? Literally torturing yourself. Doing streams with a shock collar on your neck, man. Yeah, TND's great. That's actually where we're gonna raid right after the show. We'll help him build his Warsaken deck, which I've been kind of going through. Showing earlier, but we can show it once again. Alright, I know I got a bunch of You. Yeah, I'm just gonna give you a land. That kind of works. It's for it's not a very good one though. I feel like I have extras of these, but I don't want to accidentally. I'm just gonna start handing you some cards. I'm sorry. Wasn't super prepared for this. I'm gonna go buy a pack real quick for this last game. Not sure we're into the last game quite yet. Whenever Andy's ready, I'll be ready to raid over. Sorry, just having a brain fart here. Pooping, then starting. Perfect. While you poop, I can kind of explain the game to you. Wait, it's a little bit easier while I got my screen shared and everything. Well, shit. You came to the right stream, brother. Earn those shit tokens while you're taking a shit. Coco, thank you for that follow, by the way. Anbu. No, Exiles. My internet's so slow. I think this is the only bad thing I have to say about Warsaken, and it's not really under the control because I gotta wait for the API to do their thing. So it's no reflection of them, it's a reflection of the Wax blockchain. Ah! Yeah, get in with that X. Okay, you're you all are already in the grubfish. And yeah, we're gonna talk about building the deck real quick. So you hit collection decks. If you're brand new, you just get into it. Kind of went over it. What? I know I got a pack. Let me edit this deck. So I renamed this one Morale. I don't know. Name it Help Deck this game. You start with a leader. Any leader will do, but as I said, you probably want one with 20 stored in morale. Zane is perfect for it. Start in the help deck, and then you're going to want territories. They'll tell you how much morale if eliminated. Probably go for the cheap ones, you know. 3, nothing else matters. You don't have to worry about what they produce in Blitz or anything like that. -4. Maybe show off your shinies if you got the shiny ones. Another 4. And we'll pick something with like 3. There is a 1 land that has 3. I don't have it. Or 1. Yeah, so you got 4 unique lands with low morale elimination, if at all possible. You don't have to worry about what they produce. You don't have to worry about what the leaders don't get over for Blitz. Super easy. As you can see here, there's 3 different types of cards. That's kind of what I was going over real quick when you're building the deck. Say I put too many of the type because they look the same, and they really do look the same. These 2 are different. You can tell by the mint numbers the easiest when you can't really see that this is a full art card. It's a little bit harder, so I always just look at the numbers. You got 2 different kinds right here, so to make things easier, you know, you put that into the deck. But you only got 2 of them, so and say you accidentally don't own all the cards, it's that show button right here, show missing, and then it will be right there, kind of darkened out. You might even miss it I know a couple people have when I was teaching them. So yeah, that's a big part of the deck building. Learning things like that. And you wouldn't click on it, you could just edit the deck again. To remove it, you'd remove it like that. So I got 4 of the same card, but they are different types. And that can get really confusing to people, because full art, non-full art. Anyways, to make a weather deck, I wish I had like some of the cheaper ones. Just go really quick with it. You don't need a lot of cards. These are all the same. You make one really quick just like that. But once again, I can tell they're all the same by that net number. Weather decks just kill. Not financial advice. Yeah, we're just going for the cheap ones that are easy to build right now. There's up to 36 of them, so probably should have just run an order here. Nothing fancy until you end up with your 65 cards. I'm not going to go through that whole deck building experience because we already did a little bit, and it's just not very fun to watch if you already know. So we got a Valorant deck that's all built right now. You can tell what your deck is doing right by this arsenal ratio. That's really all you have to worry about for Blitz. Don't worry about your force or your potential output, any of that. This is where you come to see your Blitz cards. I'm not running any Intel buildings or morale cards. So it's all full weather, force, and 2 WMD sets. It's all 4 of a kind. Super easy deck to put. They'll tell you you're all ready to play. And we'll do that battle real quick before we raid into one last battle. Use this deck. Full weather. Oh, really? Yeah, weather decks are good. They're really annoying, though. Here's a code if anybody wants to play. It's CCC-B. CCC-B. And then, we'll finish this grubfish. First place in this one is going to get that Warsaken pack. Second place is going to get a couple Warsaken cards. And, easy does it again. All right. Don't upgrade them. In Blitz, you need multiples. Yeah. I did a lot of upgrading, then realized I needed multiples for Blitz. I figured Blitz would be easier to, understand, and I just try to get the standard down and come to find out Blitz was as easy as it would be to understand. Pretty easy. I always prioritize the weather in this deck. First turn win? What? Once again, I don't know if that's possible, but I feel like it is. The numbers say it is. There might be something in the game that stops that. Yeah, might as well. A pretty good first turn. No real complaints. Didn't really make any moves. Just got a couple of doubles down. Yeah, man, I'm always throwing my tag over here in the strategy down. As you can see, there's people literally just a couple minutes ago. You can throw yours down in if you make one, and somebody will most likely play against you right away. Definitely played a lot of betas where it was just impossible for me to find somebody or a crew to play with when I was free, I have not had that problem with Warsaken. I want to play Warsaken. It's good. It's early beta, so it has a couple bugs here and there. Notice some of the cards sometimes black out or The dice is kind of hard to see. I don't always lay 4 cards, but I was feeling it this game. Shit. I didn't mean to end the game, bro. Good game, you won. Let's play one more. John, you beat me. You're the first person to beat my weather deck. I just started using it today, too, so like all weather. Here's the code if you want to get back in on the replay. My bad. Don't do what I did. I'm just here to show you all the fuck-ups on what not to do. Don't make a deck completely thrown together weather cards. It's so annoying for other people, but I like it. I don't know what to say. It has its pros and cons. It has the chance to get that early turn win, but it's also super annoying. Hey, they got a higher rank than me. The flavor text underneath them is random. I love that. Every time I get a weather stack, I'm like, first turn win? You never know. You stack those weathers up and just kind of go. Not sure you can get a first turn win, though. All right, 6. And a good card. It's not all about the rolls. Some just don't get the cards. The weather deck, I'll prioritize that. And my turn. Not game, turn. Shit. Imagine accidentally ending the game in a tournament. Like, oh no. GG. Right? Now this gives me a hard choice because you can only lay the 4 cards down on your board. I think keeping it open would be good, but since I got 5 and I want to change some things up, I'm going to play 2 nuclear blasts and then grab 2 things back to my hand. And of course, you know, keeping it there. I definitely want to win with the WMDs, but I think we'll pass up that turn. A literal table. I love that. That's one of the flavor texts underneath the name sometimes. It's like literal table flip. So I prioritize that weather to get that extra turn, and then I have some extra plays. Perfect getting that WMD out early. Doesn't really matter which one I eliminate, since I don't got any morale cards in this deck and can't burn them anyways. I suppose sometimes it might make sense if they have a bunch of high morale cards like I did when I first started playing. And see what I mean? Like, it's kind of an annoying deck because people will do things like that. I feel like Andy should be on any minute, so we're definitely going to hit that critter craft and get out of here after this game. It shouldn't be too much longer.
Hello.
And feel free to hit me up if you'd like to play a game in the future. Or come to future streams for sure, because I'll be playing the community at least once a week. Realistically, this week, probably all week. A 2 extra turns. They might be the 2 turns I needed to win the game, but we'll see. I don't got a ton of force cards in my hand. Good rolls. We'll throw down these. But I hope you can all see why I like the weather card, and I dislike it at the same time. Kind of draws the game out, but it's fun. I'm gonna try to use these mechs to take out. We'll see. Choo-choo weather train deck. Can be. So I already played the WMD. Those are useless. And this is what I want to end the game with. So...
Hello.
Technically, if you're going to be smart, you'd probably just play these to eliminate the last one and hope you get another force, but I'm weird, so... Especially because each point costs whatever. Hey, I did what I said I would. Good game, YY, 1HO. I feel like I played against you before. The WAM seems familiar. Are you part of Warsaken? And we'll end it with that crack.
Hello.
This doesn't actually crack shot. Just feels good to snipe out the leaders. YY, 1HO. Thank you for the games. Now let's play a Criticraft for a Warsaken booster pack. First place is going to take it home. Was that you, Trader? I'm telling you, yo. And this isn't probably the best fine-tuned deck, but it works good. Especially if you want to take 100 turns to win. Once again, it's 36 weather, the most you can have, 16 forces, and 8 WMDs, and that's all it is. Definitely get your own little arsenal ratio figured out. Some people like to use intel to mill, and that kind of counters weather. So, if you're playing with me, maybe go buy the 4 on those intel cards. Get 4 of a kind, and come show me how mill is done right, or buildings can kind of save you from some of the stuff. Morale, straight fire. All good. All good. It's all balanced really well. 36 means all weather cards, yeah. All 9 of them, 4 of a kind. And they're all pretty cheap, I guess. Lasting Blizzard kind of went up to like 2 wax or whatever, 3 wax. But yeah. Let's do it. Top 3 are going to win some stuff. Top 3. First place is going to take home that Warsaken pack. Second and third place are going to get some runner-up Warsaken cards. Hey, my first opponent tonight is actually winning a Warsaken pack. We got some cards for a couple other community members. Gonna do a credit airdrop for the stream, I believe, later tonight. So don't be, guys. When you see a credit pop up in your wallet, all right. Mountain Dew coming in. Touch this. With that Warsaken booster pack. Hopefully you pull something good out of this one. If there were 3 people, you'd die first. I feel that, yo. And some extra Warsaken cards to you. Maybe not the Goliath, or the... Got 3 minefields. I probably have a 4th. Give you that set. Yeah, I have some extras for later too. And then to our third place. Give you some weather cards. Is it just me, or did that 4 come up kind of hard? Yeah, I should have bought all these before telling you guys about how well weather works. I'm just kidding. I have no wax. Congratulations, though, and thanks everybody for coming. I think Andy's up. I'm not 100% sure. About to find out. He is. Gamer TV's on too, but we're gonna be talking about some Warsaken. Andy's a good dude. Thanks everybody for coming. You earned some channel points. Definitely want to get in there and refresh your raid URL so it counts for them. Sure, you'd appreciate that. Hit that raid when it pops up so you can get those channel points for this channel, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Sorry my time got messed up today, but what is it? I wouldn't know about labor, so I'll catch you all later.